Right, so Keir Starmer and Co have had their big red pen used for banning stuff out again, and in a purely Stalinist move, they've now apparently banned a Jeremy Corbyn documentary from being viewed, saying it is against the party rules to do so. The film in question is called Oh Jeremy Corbyn, The Big Lie, and it's right up there with the Al Jazeera Labour Files series in its dissection of how the Labour Party treated its former leader once Starmer got his feet under the desk. It has been made by the award-winning Platform Films and is narrated by comedian Alexei Sayle and is being shown up and down the country at various venues. But the banning of the piece is something that has just come to light off the back of a local Labour Party meeting in Swansea in South Wales, the constituency of Labour right-winger Carolyn Harris. She was Starmer's former Parliamentary Political Secretary until she was forced to resign over bullying accusations regarding homophobia. Producing an MP like that, I can only imagine what the officers in that constituency Labour Party are like. But the banning of this film, well, it only adds to the assumption, really, doesn't it? What has happened is that councillors on Swansea City Council, seemingly not in step with Harris and her cohort, wanted to attend screenings locally to them of this documentary. Yet they have been informed that they are prohibited from doing so, as it is against party rules for them to attend this screening. What rule would that be then? It is also heavily implied that they face deselection as election candidates come the May locals, should they do so, as has been happening on steroids up and down the country already. And those promoting screenings have apparently already been reported for doing so. You have to remember here, Jeremy Corbyn is still a Labour member. So what rule is being broken here? So much for solidarity, so much for party unity, so much for free speech. It's totalitarianism, it's authoritarianism, it's Keith's way or the highway. You can use the door or you can be thrown through it. It's his party now, and don't you forget it. As pathetic and farcical as banning attendance of a film goes, proper Stalin-esque stuff as that is, the other recent banning they got the big red pen out for should worry people in the party, I think, a little bit more. We'll come back to those Labour Files documentaries a moment, as their most recent episode featured Martin Ford KC, the lawyer who wrote the Ford Report, produced 165 recommendations that the Labour Party want to act upon in order to deal with the harassment, bullying and racism that was borne out in the WhatsApp messages that got into the public domain from Labour Party officials via the Labour Leaks report. Now, Ford was commissioned to conduct this investigation by Starmer himself back in 2020, and after trying to hide it for months, it seemed, months on end, trying to get bits changed, even the BBC weighing in to get bits of it changed to exonerate their misleading, as Ford himself put it, panorama documentary. It finally came out, widely demonstrating a concerted effort by Corbyn to sort the issue of anti-Semitism out, and not in fact driving it, as the right-wingers hoped it would portray. Ford himself has said he's had no contact from Starmer since his report came out. Labour NEC members have been hoping for months and months now to meet with Martin Ford and speak to him themselves over what went on, always told it was not possible. Only now, it turns out they've actually been banned from meeting Martin Ford. Yep, he didn't deliver the goods, it seems, for Team Keith, so again, the truth must be buried, and they're prepared to be as dictatorial as they need to be in order to do that. Labour has repeatedly sought to tell the public that they are engaging with the findings of the Ford report, to take its findings on board, but have in fact failed to do anything of the kind. Instead, trying their damnedest, it seems, to pretend the report never existed. There is literally a Ford working group of NEC members, and they cannot meet the guy whose report they were set up to see implemented. Ford wants to meet with the NEC. NEC members, some of them at least, want to meet with him as well, yet they're blocked from doing so. You can only assume it's the majority right wing on the NEC itself who are the ones actually blocking this. Nobody else has the power in and of themselves to issue such a diktat to members of Labour's highest ruling body, save for Labour Conference. There's emotion in all of this. I'm sure if some Labour constituency Labour parties around the country could, I don't know, get themselves organised a little bit, care enough about this issue to perhaps raise it at Labour Conference later in the year. Thanks for watching. If you appreciated this video, please do hit like and subscribe, leave a comment, and hit the notification bell too so you don't miss the next one. Also, look out for me on social media and other interesting stuff by clicking on that Linktree link in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. Cheers, folks.